Hi Cancer, how are you? If you're new, hi, welcome. My name is Michelle and today we're going with your reading. Before I start, I want to remind you guys that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. Please keep in mind that the roles could be reversed in between energies. And with this said, let's move forward. I'm going to do it again. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, the World, the Page of Wands in the reverse. The Eight of Swords, the Temperance, Queen of Cups, and overall energies we got King of Swords in the reverse, Nine of Swords in the reverse, at the bottom Seven of Cups. So we got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, we got Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, very focused on Sagittarius, and of course over and over we got Pisces, and of course Scorpio and Cancer. Focus on you and anything else that you like. Anyways, let's move forward. There is the person that you're interested in. I see that you could be interested in that person. It seems like they're in between you and somebody else. I see two feminine energies, somebody who is blonde or lighter hair, and somebody who has darker hair. Okay, so it does seem right here. Let me tell you something. The relationship or connection they could have with this lighter hair or brownish hair person, it depends. I don't know if you have the dark hair or the light hair, one or the other. But I do see reference that there is an ending with the connection they have right now. Now, if they're still dating, of course, it's going to happen down the future. But it does seem like they're taken. I do see unavailable. But it does seem like that's going to end. Because I allegedly hear somebody gets tired of the other person. I don't know if it's the person that they're with or they get tired of these people. Or this person, I should say. And then they decided to come back to you. But hey, heads up, with the Eight of Swords, they do come with attachments. This is nothing like paranormal or anything. I'm talking about unresolved issues that were the cause of why this connection did not work. Okay, with the Eight of Swords, there's things within this person that it's not the end of the world, because again, yes, nobody's perfect, but they need to work on it. Otherwise, they're going to repeat the same stuff with you. The same thing they done to this past person, most likely will do it to you. So they come with baggage that you are not responsible for. So keep in mind that they come in, they're unhealed. Okay? You are going to get their unhealed version of them still. So you need to take that as, keep that in mind. Now, you may feel super attracted to this person, and to where you say, I can change them. You can't change nobody but yourself. They could only change themselves if they wanted to. Now, they do see you with high regard. They do like you. They do have a lot of attraction towards you. Yet, Temperance right here, it'll take a large amount of patience from you to see any workable change within this person's energies. So you need to be aware of that. Okay, just because they are coming towards you doesn't mean they're completely healed. They are unhealed. Just so you know, it'll take time. It'll be up to you. They're not yet on the higher potential they could be. They're not there yet. They have potential, they mean it, they would like to, but they're not there. What they lack of is commitment, and also commitment to their word, meaning that whatever they promise, I'm gonna work on this, they don't do it. They tend to not be the best at fulfilling promises. So just be aware of that. And with the Nine of Swords in the reverse, they do not mean to hurt you, but they are unhealed and they will be hurting you, because they don't seem to understand what promises means, opportunities, or even forgiveness. It does seem like they just don't understand why people get mad when they don't fulfill something and they don't tell the other person within time. But the Seven of Cups in the reverse and the Eight of Swords in the reverse, there's not, is it the 8? Yeah, the 8. Anywho, it does seem right here with the Eight of Cups in reverse. The Eight of Swords in reverse. There's not really like a blockage that keeps you guys from each other anymore. I do see that, the access or accessibility being more there. But I do see emotional luggage and baggages that need to be worked on, and that you have your own. So it's going to be a toxic relationship. That's what I'm trying to get to. I don't want to scare you off or anything, but until it becomes the relationship you wanted and or expected or have always dreamed about, is going to be a toxic one. And that's what I'm trying to get to. Like, hey, be careful, keep an eye on that, They don't tend to be super honest with the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, they don't tend to be super honest, and that's something that is not even that they mean it like that. That's a personality thing, and that's one of the things they don't call it lying. They call it, I just don't tell you the full truth, which is lying, but they don't see it like that. I do see that, again, this person has been hurt in the past by other situations. Could have been childhood trauma. Like I said, a lot of baggage that created this unhealed version of them. And they know you don't deserve it, but you have something that they want, something that they need, something that they craved besides you. Is your essence of making them feel better. You're a little band-aid for them, okay? And they do care for you. I cannot say they love you with all their heart, because they don't even love themselves. So at this point, it's like you're a little band-aid. But you know what happens when you are a band-aid? Whenever they're done and they're healed, they take off their band-aid and they put a new one on. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you need to be super careful. You don't want to drain yourself in this connection, because they're unhealed. And it could take months, years, ages to be able to enjoy the healed version of them. Now, if you have years, months, and whatever, and you're willing to do that, I'm happy for you. But I'm not going to feed your delusion, and I want to make sure that you are on board and that you know exactly what you could expect. I don't think you're going to listen to me at all. I don't think you're going to listen to your intuition at all. I think you are the kind of person that will say, F it, I'm going to risk it. Because you do have a lot of feelings for this person. You have been for a long time, though. Just so you know, you're just not their Queen of Pentacles. Meaning that whenever they're healed or you're done being their band-aid, they're going to look for the person that they consider the Queen of Pentacles, which was not even their ex. You don't have to worry about your ex. You have to worry about the person that's not here yet. That whatever it is, whoever it is, whenever it is, they're going to look for when they're done, when they're healed, when they're done, when they're a better version of themselves. Well, you, who knows? There is passion, and there's going to be good moments. Yeah, it's going to be very peaceful moments, very peaceful and happy moments. But at the end of the day, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's not going to end well. It's like a ride, like a, I wouldn't say roller coaster ride necessarily, but when you go to a fair, you have fun that night, and it's like super good memories, and then it's over and you go home. That is gonna, I see it like, it's gonna be like cute, you're gonna be happy, you're gonna be, oh my gosh, that tarot reader wasn't correct, and then boom. So if you're there for a good time rather than a long ride, or if you're there for a fun time rather than a long time, this is for you. But if you're into like, I want a real relationship, you need to think about this 5 times before you go, because I do see the disappointment that you could face because this person is unhealed. Now, I'm not gonna say they're a horrible person. I'm not judge or jury. I don't think that's my place. But the cards are pointing out that there's a lot of emotional baggage, luggage, attachments, stuff like that they haven't worked on. The problem with them is they could be the Magician and the Seven of Swords at the same time, Libra energy. They could be very kind, very intellectual. I feel like they could be humanitarian when it comes to what they do for a living. They could be perfect like that. They could help others because they themselves feel hopeless, so they help others. But when it comes to relationships, they are the Seven of Swords. Somebody who could be a player, somebody who is exactly who they claim they hate. They don't want to hurt people, but they hurt the people they mix with in a relationship. And they're humanitarian because it's like the way that they make up for the shitty things it could do. You know what I'm saying? So they are so good, but they could also be so shady at the same time. And the thing is, like, it's a matter of a switch, and that's because they're unhealed. And you are not a therapist unless you are a professional therapist. You should take them as a patient. But if you're not, it's something that you need to watch out for. Being the person of the process, it's not easy. It'll be just a matter of time before you are facing the Tower moment. You may even be facing it while you don't even notice it. With the toxicity, with the inconsistency, with the unreliable energies, within the insecurity within you. Long story short, when they come, they're not gonna make you happy permanently. And unless they're looking to get help professionally, it's going to be very difficult for you to find happiness the way you deserve. And it's going to cost you. And you know, money will be easier than time, because one thing you can never take back is time. So that's what I had to tell you. That's what I have to tell you. That's what I had to tell you. Because they're coming very soon. I see this very soon. Four of Cups. Disappointment. Not getting what you want. Yet there's a possibility you still accept it. You're not the one for them, not yet, and they're not the one for you. You're just willing to accept it. They're going to hurt you like nobody else have ever hurted you. Because high school heartbreaks are not as bad as adult ones. Trust me when I'm telling you that. So they're literally represented as a risk. I will highly recommend you to talk to a friend before you jump into conclusions if this person were to show up. Because you have a good friend of yours, somebody that you could trust, even if it's not a friend, somebody that will tell you the truth. Even if it's not what you want to hear, but it's what you need to hear. So, good friends are going to always tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. If you want to feed your own delusion, talk to yourself in the mirror. Talk yourself in the mirror, and you're going to tell your own delusions, but hey. Anyways, we got the spiritual animal to end the reading today. We got the ant. This is a message of patience. Whatever is going on right now, you cannot be impetuous. I don't know how you say it, but pacing yourself. The end result will be far more rewarding. Slow down, don't rush, work carefully, and learn to accept help from others. And let's see. Tell me to do it again. So, Okie dokes. Panda. Boundaries. Your space is sacred. Guests who overstay their welcome impact your aura, and you have every right to stand your ground. Your needs are important. You must nurture your soul with the same gentle love and support you offer to others. Well, babes, I hope you liked it. If you didn't, oh well, I'll try next time. I want to also encourage you to not only subscribe and like my video if you haven't already, to also follow me outside of YouTube. You can find me on TikTok, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm on Spotify. I have my own podcast over there. I talk about spiritual topics in English and Spanish. I also offer personal readings for those who are interested. And with this said, you can find all the links to all my other platforms in the description box below, as well as you can find some in the bio here on YouTube. Thank you so very much, and you guys have an amazing day.